And we're back. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Rosicle. I, of course, am one of the hosts of the channel. My name is Nathaniel, and I'm joined by my lovely co-host, Ashley. Say hi.
Hi.
You know, for the record, if you guys, I don't know if we edited it out, but there was a time that, we struggled with the intro. I'm starting to think it's my lovely co-host in Ashley. Say hi. I feel like I always use the word in. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but I feel like I've said that most of the time. Anyways.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just the space feels empty without a word, but I don't think it's like and or something like that. But anyways, we are back with another Cracker Pack. We've got Commander Masters here because you know what? We crack these on camera. Whether they're good, whether they're bad. We're showing you guys what it's like to crack real packs here on the channel. And what that means is sometimes you barely get $1. Sometimes you get like 20. You know, you just never know. These packs can technically have a whole lot more than that. But lately we've been having more luck with the collector boosters for AFR. But
No,
you never know. Never gonna open the collector boosters for these because they're like $50 a pack, and that's not worth it. Shall we?
Yeah.
So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna attempt to crack open this pack, and I'm gonna
fail.
Gonna work. So I'm gonna pass this off to Ashley, and she's gonna get that cracked. While I ask you guys to please comment down below. Like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content cool like this and other content that we have on our channel. We've got video games, we've got commentaries, and all the likes. It is fully cracked off screen there. So we are ready to jump into things. Commander Masters episode 10? I don't know.
I don't know.
A lot. Shkablam! We have an art card because we always do. It's a set booster. Back when that was a thing. We don't really have set boosters anymore, but we do now. Set booster. This is Generous Gift. It's just a different art for it. Look, it's like a rampaging elephant for Generous Gift.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
That is cute.
I'm obsessed.
I like that a lot. It's also vertical. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Like that's I guess maybe it only shows like that part or something, but yeah, I guess I didn't. I don't know if you guys got to see the whole thing.
Oh,
there
sorry.
You go. Vertically, because I think I only held it this way. Vertically, that's what it looks like. Generous Gift is a very popular card. Ashley runs it in her deck, so she has an idea of what it looks like. And we don't have a token, which means that's a list card.
Ooh.
I think, question mark. But we're going to start out with the very back of the pack, and boom! It's an island. It's got a waterfall on it.
Give me a second.
Old Border Island. I don't know what Ashley's doing off camera over there, but
sorry.
it is not her job.
My hip sometimes doesn't pop when I move, and then it's just like a whole lot of pain all at once because I messed up my hip when I was younger. So.
Sure, I don't know why I'm just learning about this after we've been dating for over 10 months, but.
Okay, you know what hasn't really come up, but my hip needs to pop, and it's really uncomfortable.
Do we need to stop the video?
No, I'm chilling. We're chilling.
Did you look up the island?
Yeah, I got the island right here.
All right, Old Border Island.
Yeah.
I'm gonna guess 37.
41.
Great.
You out here thinking these lands ain't worth shit.
I guessed 4 cents less than it is, right? I think I said 37 and you said 41. For all things considered, that's pretty dang close. All right, flipping our next card here. Boom! Awesome! Look at that! Full art counterspell.
Ain't no way.
Full art counterspell. Nice spell you got there. Be a shame if something happened to it.
Dead.
That is such good flavor.
Dead.
To it. It's got like this girl on it with a big icy shield or something like that.
It's giving Frozen.
It is kind of giving Frozen, but you know what? I'm here for it. Full art. Counterspell's already over $1. I'm going to say it's been announced over $1 by Ashley.
Hey, no shit, okay.
I'm actually going to say $2.12.
No, it's $1.28.
$1.28, okay, so it's just the same as a normal counterspell, basically. But you know what? I think it's a cooler looking one.
It is. That's a good counterspell.
Kabloomy. Look at that! Right into a full art Commander Sphere. It's not a great card, but you know what? It's a way cooler art for the card. It's a full art Commander Sphere, 3 mana. Artifact, tap it for any color in your commander's color identity, and you could sack it to draw a card.
How much is it worth?
The full art one, we've pulled this before. I think it was like 82 cents.
24.
Okay, it's not.
We pulled a foil one before. It was 86.
Hey, it was close.
You were. You were on the right track.
All right, flipping the next card. Flippity-doo-dah. Dwarven Hammer. That's rather generic. Dwarven Hammer. But yeah, 2 and a red. Artifact equipment. When it enters, you may pay 2. If you do, create a 2/1 red dwarf berserker creature token, then attach it to it. It is +3/+0 and has trample. Equip 3. Not very powerful, but I guess decent, in the right deck. I'm going to say 4 cents.
2.
2? Might be the lowest one in these set of videos we've been recording. Shkabloom! Ancestral Blade. I've seen this card a lot. 1 and a white. When it enters, create a 1/1 white soldier creature token, then attach Ancestral Blade to it. Equip creature gets +1/+1, and has equip 1. Not doing a whole lot for me. I'm going to call that one 5 cents.
2.
Really?
Yep.
Well, dang. All That Glitters, kind of saw this one coming with the 2 equipments back to back. 1 and a white enchantment aura. We've got like 20 of these because we have like 4 of the full arts or something. This is just the normal card though. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact and or enchantment you control. Still powerful. Always say it. You could run this in your Morska deck and it would work basically just like a what's it called? Nettle Cyst. Except it doesn't make a creature for what it's worth.
No.
But still.
What's it worth?
Oh, yeah, sorry. All That Glitters is 7 cents.
28.
Oh, that's better than I thought. Okay, playable, but definitely printed out the wazoo. A Braid, 1 in a red, instant speed, choose 1, deals 3 damage to target creature or destroys target artifact. This was printed in Foundations, so...
It was printed in Foundations, and it's already remastered, Tarkir, Bloomborough,
Are you serious?
Ixalan.
Well, rip to this card ever having value, it is now 3 cents.
It quite literally, it just keeps going. I'm sorry, give me a second to get back to where I was. It's 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Respect for
No
keeping
way
it-
the Foundations one. Oh, that's actually a different version of it. Never mind.
It's like the full art one.
Yeah, it's the full art one.
Flippity-doo-dah. Oh!
Wait,
oh!
what'd you get?
Oh!
Tell me the name!
Ashnod's Altar. 3 mana uncommon artifact. Sack a creature, add 2 colorless. Ashnod's Altar is a great hit. Especially at the uncommon slot. This is definitely some money. I don't own an Ashnod's Altar. It actually, like, so here's the thing, right? Ashnod's Altar has so many,
Applications.
so like Reassembling Skeleton, right? I don't
Yep.
remember the name of that card, right? But I don't remember the function of it. It might require a black to return to the battlefield, but
I don't
let's just
think so.
let's just a match. Actually, look up Reassembling Skeleton for me. How much does it cost to return Reassembling Skeleton to the battlefield? Because it should have the ability, right? Like, I think it's 1 in a black, if I'm not mistaken, but I could be wrong.
It is 1 in a black.
Okay, so not a great example.
Yeah, 1 in a black.
But imagine another creature that says 2 mana, return this to the battlefield, right?
Yup.
But when you sacrifice a creature to this, you get 2 mana. So then you can bring it back to the battlefield, right? And then you sack it to get 2 mana, and then you bring it back to the battlefield. Well, that doesn't do a whole lot until you have something that says when a creature dies.
Yeah.
Because now you can do it infinitely.
Yep.
So think like Liliana, right? Which says when a creature dies, draw a card. You just go, I'm going to draw 20. You know what I mean? Like you can just like cycle it. So the fact that this is sack a creature, 1, you can just do it as an activated ability. So this is what we call a sack outlet. And you don't have to pay to sack. Because a lot of sack outlets will be like, pay 1, sack a creature, draw a card or something like that. There's also a mana ability. So you can do it at mega instant speed. AKA the fastest things that you can do in a game is at mana ability speed, right?
Yeah.
They have the whole... Have you ever seen Split Second?
Yeah.
Because it's like a mechanic that basically says you can't play instants until this resolves.
Yep.
You can still do things at mana speed or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
So, like, what a card. Ashnod's Altar. Last time I checked,
is it?
it's probably gone down, I feel like, but I'm going to say... I want to shoot high here. I'm going to say like $5.
$7.82. Give me that card.
$7.82. As an uncommon! Oh, I've been waiting to pull one of those.
What's next?
Skippity-doo-dah. Oh my gosh! Thran Dynamo! This is worth some money too. Maybe. I mean, it's the normal art of Thran Dynamo, so it looks like a vase kind of looking thing. But 4 mana, tap to add 3 colorless. It's very popular. It's pretty good. I've got alt art that was worth over $1. I'm going to say this version's 84 cents.
$2.51.
$2.51.
Give me that card.
You're kissing every pack from now on. You guys don't know this, but before the episode, I'll call it episode. For the episode, Ashley kissed the pack off. She was like,
like
we need
4 times.
We need to get some luck here, and so she kissed the pack. We already have 3 cards in sleeves, and we haven't hit the rare slots yet.
No.
For the record. All right, flippity-doo-dah. All right, eventually we're gonna miss out on something, right? This is 3 mana, Spectral Searchlight. Tap, choose a player. That player adds 1 mana of any color they choose.
Yeah.
Spectral Searchlight, it's fine. I don't think it's crazy, but it's an interesting mana rock that you can tap for other people.
Yeah.
So, Group Huggy kind of goes crazy with this one. I've never seen this before. I'll say that's unique. It's uncommon. I'm going to say 33.
6.
6 cents?
Yeah.
Okay, so people don't like it, which makes sense. It doesn't. It's kind of bad, but like I love the idea of like, hey, you need a mana.
Hey, you need a mana? I'll give you a mana if you do me this.
If you don't swing at me or something like that. Right?
Literally.
Yeah. All right, Tabarax, which is Taborax. Great. Hope's Demise. 2 and a black, 2/2 flying legendary creature, demon cleric. Tabarax, Hope's Demise has lifelink as long as it has 5 or more +1/+1 counters on it. Where is this going?
Just
Whenever
wait.
another non-token creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. Honestly, I'm loving the cleric tribal that this card kind of wants.
Going.
I don't think cleric tribal is very playable, but I'm
No.
here. But I'm here for it. This is a legendary creature. You could actually use this as like sack cleric tribal commander. That's crazy.
Wild.
He's worth nothing. 5 cents.
11.
11.
11. The only other time he's been printed was in Zendikar Rising.
Oh, really?
And then Foundation's Jumpstart.
Okay.
He's an anime.
The next one. It's our first rare.
Ooh.
It's just a rare. 2 and 2 green and 2 blue. It's called Experiment Kraj. Just look up Experiment. I don't know how to. Kraj
No,
is spelled.
it's fine.
weird.
It's just you started reading other things, and I'm like, sir, I need the name.
2 and 2 green and 2 blue. Experiment Crash has all activated abilities of each other creature with a +1/+1 counter on it. Tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. A very playable card here. Very interesting commander, because you can run it as a commander here. Legendary creature. I think it's interesting. That being said, I don't think it's very powerful. So I'm going to call this one 40 cents.
22.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's not great. Bulk rare.
Ba-da-ba-ba. Flipping the next one. Hey! Alright, I already have one of these, but I know it's worth something. Tooth and Nail. 5 and 2 green. Choose one. You can search your library for up to 2 target creature cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle. Or, instead of paying 7, or you can put up to 2 target creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, which is nice. Or you can entwine it, which means you got to pay 9, which is quite a bit.
Right.
But if you do, you get to search for up to 2 creature cards, and then put them onto the battlefield.
Yep.
So you just get to go pick whatever you want. Tooth and Nail is very playable. You know, think like Dragon or something like that.
Facts.
You know, you just pay 7 mana, play whatever 2 dragons you need. And note to self here, you need 2 green, but if you have a dragon you really want to play that needs black, and for some reason in Dragon you like haven't managed to get black because it's a 5-color deck, this can play creatures that are of a color you don't have as long as you have green. So it's
Fair.
good. Tooth and Nail used to be more powerful because I think it's just kind of been power crept out of the format a little bit.
100%.
But I think it's still over $1. I'm going to say $2.12.
146.
It's less than I thought. Lame.
Still over $1.
It is still over $1. I'll give
Be
you that
grateful.
much. Last one. I think, technically.
Let's see.
Skabloomy! Alright. Lifeblood Hydra. Another rare, so who knows? We're just never going to get Mythic, apparently. X and 3 green. Trample. Lifeblood Hydra enters the battlefield with X +1/+1 counters on it. When Lifeblood Hydra dies, you gain life and draw cards equal to its power.
Ooh, interesting.
It also has Trample.
Interesting.
That being said, it enters as a however much you pay -3.
Yeah.
So unless you're playing this in a deck that's going to put other +1/+1 counters on it, it doesn't do a whole lot.
It really doesn't.
I mean, you can gain life and draw 3 cards off of it dying, so then it becomes like 6 mana, make a 3/3 with Trample. When it dies, gain 3, draw 3. I mean, there's uses, but I don't think it's very effective. I think it might be effective in Hydra decks, and that's what it's here for. I'm going to call it 13 cents.
Oh, it's 232.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Holy crap.
I was kind of waiting for you to undervalue that one.
What a win. Maybe it's rare. I don't know.
It is rare.
Do-do-do-do-do.
What's
Skabloomy.
next?
All right, we have our
Foil.
I counted it right. This is just our foil, so I guess it could have been rare or mythic, but it
Coulda.
is not. It is a common Dread Drone. 4 and a black Eldrazi Drone 4/1. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn creature tokens. They have sack this creature, add a colorless, but that's pretty expensive for that effect. So I'm gonna call it foiled 6 cents.
7.
Nailed it.
What's the card?
And a potential list card here, because this should have been where our
Let's
token
figure
is,
it
right?
out.
Shkablam! Sword of Vengeance. 3 mana, equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has first strike, vigilance, trample, and haste, but it costs equip 3. Honestly, First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, and haste isn't bad.
What is the number on the bottom?
It is tough to tell. There should be a little Planeswalker symbol in the bottom left. That means the list
is it
copy.
foil? Is it?
It's just normal.
Okay.
Normal, but it is a list card. I'm gonna say, M11. This is a pretty old card.
It's an old card.
Now this is crazy powerful for 2011. Let's see, +2/+0, First Strike, Vigilance, Trample, and Haste, but you're paying 6 for that? Oh God. It's a good equipment. 50 cents.
86.
86?
If we had foil, it'd be like $8.
Really?
Yep. But it was reprinted in Commander Legends and Neon Dynasty, Commander, Game Night Free for All, Bloomborough.
All right, it's been reprinted a good bit.
It has been.
All right, so honestly, not a bad pack.
Not
all
terrible.
things considered. I mean, another Tooth and Nail. All right, great. We own one in our collection.
Great.
The Experiment Kraj or whatever was a bit of a letdown, but I think it's a fun card, right? Like
It's cool.
in a Simic +1/+1 counter deck, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, 100%.
The Lifeblood Hydra's fun, and I
that
like the
one's
fact
so
that
cool.
I will give it this much. If you put this in a deck and you also have, I forget the name of it right now, but there is a card. I can't remember the name of it right now.
Tell me what it is.
It's a green enchantment. You're not going to know, I don't think. But it's a green enchantment that basically says sack a creature, draw cards equal to its power. So you have to sack it.
Yeah.
But you sack a creature. So the idea is, remember with
You
like,
just draw more
I was telling you with
cards.
like Galta and stuff,
Yeah.
you like draw 10 and then cast Galta for really cheap still and then like draw 10. You know, super powerful card. If you sack this to it,
You're just gonna draw lots.
you're going to draw double that amount of
Yeah,
cards,
you're
right?
just gonna draw
So like if it's a 6/6 and you sack it to it, you're going to draw 12 cards, gain 6 life. I mean, that's pretty
Wild.
solid. No complaints there. And then of course, the full art counterspell. The Thran Dynamo, which was like $2, you said, right?
Yep.
And can't even forget the biggest one here, the uncommon Ashnod's Altar, which is pretty
Yeah.
wild. We've got, I would like to point out here, 5 cards over $1, which you guys can't all see because of the glare, so let me like shift them over here this way maybe. 5 cards over $1, only 2 of which are rare or mythic.
Yep.
The other ones are common and
And
then 2
uncommon.
uncommons, which is wild.
All right. My fave.
All right, yes. So we want to know what your guys' favorites and least favorites are, and we're going to start with ours. So, Ashley, take us away.
My favorite's the Hydra.
Your favorite is the Hydra.
I like
Okay.
Hydras. They're cool.
Loving the Lifeblood Hydra. You know, make you a Hydra deck then. Okay, hear me out here. This is the real question.
Yeah.
Which comes first, the Hydra deck or the Ooze deck?
I don't know. I like them all.
Hydra Ooze combo.
Hydros. I mean, that ain't
Hydroos.
a Hydros.
All right, least favorite.
Hydrosian action.
Least favorite card.
I don't know if I really have a least favorite this turn.
Really?
This time.
Well, you got to pick one.
I don't know.
Tooth and Nail, Thran Dynamo, Counterspell, Ashnod's Altar, Experiment Kraj.
The list card.
The list card, really? You don't like it?
It's way too much to pay.
You think 6 mana for +2/+0 haste, first strike, vigilance, and trample is too much?
Well, I think it's just like a lot. You gotta get that bit.
The haste
that
is
thing
also
out.
nice, but yeah, no, I do think it's a bit much. I think in like an equipment deck where you also have a lot of
Yeah, it's
where
like,
well,
equipment's cost this much less.
exactly, or first equip is free, that
Yeah,
sort of
like
thing.
that
gets a
kind
little
of
bit
thing,
more
but-
powerful,
It's cool. It's from M11 though. It was an M11, M14, M15, and M16. I think.
to be fair, the equipment vibe with like Dwarven
We had
Hammer,
a lot
Ancestral
of
Blade,
it.
all that glitters.
We had a lot of artifact equipment stuff
Yeah,
in
we
here.
had a lot going on there. Okay, well, I cannot lie. I love the idea of the combos and stuff. Mine has to be Ashnod's Altar.
Yeah,
It's
no.
not just money, though, because I don't usually go for the money pick. In this case, I'm going for the money pick because I just
Yeah.
love the, like, it's a very necessary combo piece in a lot of very
100%.
powerful combo decks. And, yeah, there you have it. Super powerful. You know, even in the sense of, like, you remember in the Eldrazi deck, it makes
Yes.
all those spawns, right? Isn't that crazy? Because that's what I'm actually going to choose as my least favorite card, is this Dread
Crazy.
Drone that makes the Eldrazi spawn. Well, those Eldrazi spawns have sack this creature, add a colorless. If you have an Ashnod's, now they have sack, add 2 colorless, right? Like, the entire point of that is you could play something that makes like 3 of those, and Ashnod says you have 6 mana from them, not just 3 mana from them, which is pretty powerful. That being said, it might be the case that Ashnod's is a game changer, even as an uncommon here.
I don't know.
I don't know. So, gotta keep that in mind. It could be a game changer. My least favorite is the Dread Drone.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything, and what it does is way too expensive at 5 mana. Eldrazi is just too powerful for that. I just don't think it's really that good. Alright, well, we want to hear from you guys what your favorite and least favorite is, but to end the video, we will leave out anything and everything that's above $1. Sorry, Sword of Vengeance, you did not make the cut. Tooth and Nail, Thran Dynamo, and Counterspell. I do love the full art Counterspell, though, too. Like, I mean, I went from, I don't think I owned a Counterspell. There might be one in a deck that I own.
And now I've got like
Or
3.
that we own, and now we have 3, right? Now we have just 2 to throw around in our blue decks, right? Like
Just
this,
2.
like, put a Counterspell in your deck, you know? It runs
Crazy.
blue. Put a
Do it.
Counterspell in my deck, it
runs
runs blue,
blue.
right? Like,
Better be out here Counterspell and Sidar.
I mean, there
Jabari,
might be better spells for yours that are like counter and then draw
But
if they're
still.
a bigger cost. Like, okay, fine, but nothing against the normal counter.
No.
Okay, we've managed to drag on these videos. These were supposed to originally, like way back in the day, be like 5-minute videos, and now we're like recording for 20 minutes. But yeah.
Can y'all tell we like to talk?
We were supposed to be done with all our recording for today by this time, and we are definitely not done with all our recording for the day. But you know what? Thank you guys so much for being awesome. If you haven't, hit that subscribe button down below, because if you like listening to us ramble, we've got a lot of that on this channel. So, there's a lot of rambling to be had and a lot of rambling to come. And if you would love to listen to that rambling, we would love to have you. So thank you guys for being so awesome. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, comment down below. Let us know what you want us to ramble about next.
Woo!
And we will see you guys in the next one. Until then, may those rolls be ever in your favor. We will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Bye, y'all.